day, no matter what your range is. If you ain't the lead dog, the scene never changes. Do what you gotta do to make a name, kid. Doc Holliday, bitch, I'll make you famous.
How's everybody doing today? I thought I'd try to just wake you guys up there. If that was really, really loud, my apologies. Not really, I don't care. But how's everybody doing today? Let's see who we've got here so far. What's up? Is this a restricted live, as I could not find it on my other account? It is not a restricted live. I have no idea why you couldn't find it on your other account. It's absolutely not restricted live. What's up? Casey, how you doing? Evening from the UK. Joyful Rising, how are you doing? Melissa, how's everybody doing? Darth Bane, doing well. Everybody's doing good. That is fucking outstanding. So I wanted to tell everybody real quick what we got going on. We have our Valentine's Day special that we're running. That is 2 for the price of 1. We will coach a couple together. It's a 3-month block. It is basically two people for the price of 1 for our regular coaching. We will help the couple help build a healthier lifestyle together. So if you're interested in that, please do check that out. That is on sale till right after right after Valentine's Day. We do have the live special for the for both the consultations and the month to month. So that is up there, pinned. Or not even, is it pinned? I gotta check to make sure it's pinned. What the fuck? What the fuck? And hopefully we won't have this shit crap out on us like we did yesterday. StreamYard was just not liking my shit yesterday. They just were not liking my content yesterday. I have no idea why. But it might have been the time of day, because I think I've had trouble with StreamYard at that time of day before. Everything else was working, though. That's the weird thing. Everything else seemed to be working. StreamYard just would not boot up. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. And hello from England. You've kept me on track. Lost 20 kilograms, 44 pounds. God damn, that's amazing. All right. So how's everybody feeling today? We are going to, after we get a few people on here, we are going to go over some fat acceptance stuff on TikTok. Not TikTok. We're going to do Twitter today. Oh, Twitter. Okay, let me get this ready for us. And then I'm going to answer some questions, and we are going to go over the craziness that is our society when it comes to thinking that you can be 400 pounds and healthy. Like, there's just some wacko people, man. Just really, 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 really strange shit. Laura Holtmingham. Trish Smiles a lot. Emily Palmer. Subun Seymour. How you doing? Mindy, finally able to catch you live. Outstanding. Out-fucking-standing. So, told you who it was, Alan. I seriously think it's a possible. It's a possible. Jacob, how the hell you doing? And if you guys hear me say somebody else's name, it's because they might be on Facebook or whatever. Because we're running through my Facebook account that keeps getting banned. The Facebook group that's of my name now. It used to be Every Damn Day Fitness, and the Every Damn Day Fitness Facebook page, and then we're running on Twitter. And we're also running on Rumble right now, too, and YouTube. So we're running every single place we can possibly run, which is fucking awesome. And here we go. Close that down. Close this down. So, Melissa, one thing I don't understand about the fat acceptance community is, as a 25-year-old who's only 35 kilograms overweight, I'm already having health issues, but the whole cult acts like everything is dandy. I'm doing a video later on about how people we've definitely skewed our sense of what health is in society. When I was growing up, and this is no shit, when I was growing up, there was like one 300-pound kid in all of like my high school graduating class. He was a lineman for our football team, and he tried to be that big. He tried to weigh that much because he wanted to be big and strong and get into the NFL and blah, 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 blah. But that was an enormous, enormous man. Now 300 pounds is like, there's multiple 300-pound males or females in high school and stuff like that. It's just in every class. It's just very dangerous, especially when you look at how fat we've gotten in the last 2 years. I mean, I think the one statistic is that childhood obesity went up more in 1 year in 2020 than it had gone up in the previous 20. Like, that's fucking crazy talk. Crazy. I stuck a fat acceptance video on my What Did You Do Now channel, most watched video by far. I'll have to check that out. Finally caught one live. Wanted to go ahead and say I work in a hospital, and it's not a mystery as to the only teen we had for Cove was 5 foot tall and over 300 pounds at 17. That's abuse. That's abuse. That right there, like this, 300 pound 17-year-old, that's abuse. That is absolutely abuse. 5 feet tall, 300 pound 17-year-old. That is abuse. That at the very least, somebody should have stepped in and gotten that child some help, some counseling at the very least. We need you here to help them understand that. No shit. Stop making excuses and get it done. Outstanding. That's exactly right. Ours was special ed, and we felt bad for him. Exactly though. But now, like, these people are being set up for like a lifetime of pain, disease, and very shortened lifetime. Like the life expectancy is going to go down dramatically. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to head on over, share screen, Chrome tab, fat acceptance, bam, and pull this down so I can see it. Here we go. And boom, here we go. Oh, by the way, I wanted to tell everybody, right up here, I guess, if you look straight up for me right now, they're a sponsor of ours. This is not a sponsored video, YouTube, don't get pissy. But I just wanted to say, that's a great fucking deal. Adam and Eve from adamandeve.com. Valentine's Day is coming up. Use the code FITNESS. You'll get 50% off any one item and free shipping. It is a fabulous company. And I implore you, door swing. You'll be happy. Let's see here. Fat acceptance. And all I did was search fat acceptance. Oh my God. There's actual accounts, fat acceptance. Let's see here. This woman, and what we're going to do, I have some ideas. The body was a question that stopped Ed. This was a question that stopped me dead in my tracks. Stop Ed me dead? Stop Ed? Stop it. Stopped. What do you all think about positivity? I'm not going to go into that. Let's see what we can find. Something good. So the CDC admits that most COVID deaths are people. I got to watch what I say here because it can be fucking. They can axe me. Has fat acceptance gone too far? Which is, these are awesome that we're starting to talk about this. Could it be that the elite's trying to get us to be unhealthy? That's good. It's a great way for us to start thinking about it. We could go from fat acceptance. It doesn't seem like there's many of these things here. And again, oh, geez, that was crazy. Fat shaming, fat acceptance diet plans, world's knowledge in one hand. What we're going to do here. How about this? Fat phobia. That one always produces a good joke. My fat phobia senses are tingling, so let's see what they were talking about. Do I sense fat phobia? I don't know if you would because we don't have anything on you. These people are fucking weird. Let's see. Fat phobia aside, I don't think the part of what people dislike Kat so much vocally is because she hits too high of a note. I don't understand who the fuck they're talking about. It's like these people just speak into a void. That's how crazy they are. Medical fat phobia leads to people being denied care overtly every day because of their BMI, which is a non-legitimate measure of health and often has nothing to do with medical conditions needing to be treated. How about this? Then do not use BMI, use waist to height ratio. Result will likely be the same if you are an average height person over 250, you are likely morbidly obese. Reality exists. They won't like that. I don't care. Republicans create their own. See, the problem with Twitter is almost all political, like all political. And I got to watch that on this channel because we're just starting to actually be able to talk on this channel. So. Let me see here. I do have to log into a different TikTok because the other one got nuked. Let's see here. Boom, boom. So it's not allowing that one either. Give me a second. We might just be doing Q&A. Hang on. That is crazy. It's not allowing me in that one either. It's like it knows who the fuck I am. It is insane. Completely crazy. So what else can we do? I know what we'll do. Boom. Acceptance. Oh. We're going to filter this by this week. See, you know, acceptance cringe. This is the thing I wonder about. Like, I truly wonder, like, how mainstream media is pushing this stuff so hard when, in fact, it very much appears to me that society knows this is bullshit. Like, I find it crazy. Fat phobia is anti-blackness. You know, I mean, like, there's people just constantly going on about it. Like, TikTok woman called me racist for thinking she's fat. The diet culture in fat phobia, K-pop. That one might be interesting. Being healthy is fat phobic. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Hang on a second. I don't think we can hear it. So, you weren't going to be able to hear it.
Right, so a couple of my friends know that I make YouTube videos, so every now and then when they see something stupid or something cringy, they'll actually send it to me and say, hey, yo, you think this would be good for a video? Do you want to look at this? And most of the time I end up saying no, or I'll look at it, but I end up not making a video on it. But today my friend better than that.
The idea that we cannot govern our own bodies is rooted in European colonization.
Wait, what?
What? That you cannot govern your own bodies is European colonization? Maybe that's a good topic to talk about. In fact, instead of doing all this, we'll just actually talk. I would love, and I'll put the comments up, but I would love anybody to tell me how that fat phobia, or that not wanting people to be morbidly obese, is in some way racist or colonizational or whatever. Like, I mean, that to me is like this weird thing. It's like in a world where actual racism happens, they almost kind of hijack this shit. So notice how there are no fat Minecraft characters. Oh, that's a good one. This might be a generalization, but just because you made fun of your appearance of being fat doesn't mean you should support an unhealthy lifestyle. I like that one. I had TikTok when there was once burnt brain cell and never went back. I hear you. It is simple. Okay, Sophia, do you want to come on live today? Do you want to come on live? Because here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Sophia, you can come on live with me today again if you want. I'm going to offer it. I'm very verphobic you are. I don't even know what that means. I mean, that's kind of fucking weird. I don't know what to say about that shit, but the fact that you're just fucking weird. So, double. I don't even listen to race talk anymore. That's the thing. Like, I have a hard time listening to it anymore. Like, somebody calls me some sort of phobic, and somebody calls me some sort of ist. I don't even fucking care. Like, ableist. That's a good one too. You know, people call me ableist because I say stuff like about like being able to move and everything like that. Like, if you can't move because you're so morbidly obese, there's a problem, and they call that ableist. Being ableist would be like, when you are obese, you are making a choice to give up your mobility for this shit. Like, everybody understands that, right? Like, I mean, you're making a choice for that shit. So, Sophia, not wanting people to be morbidly obese means you want others to survive and thrive. Exactly. Everything at this point is fat phobic for them. A chair doesn't hold 400 pounds. Fat phobic. It's exactly it. I mean, don't rub that cut in dirt. It'll get infected. I'd fucking rub some dirt on that shit, motherfucker. Why are obese people considered healthy when they die of Mexican beer? I hear you. I'm ableist. I just walked back from the store. That's another one too. Like, well, it's ableist to think that this, that, and the other thing. Fucking what the fuck ever. You know, like, I'm just so sick of this shit. This politically correct bullshit. I always stood against this bullshit for years, and then like all of a sudden for the last 2 years, it's been nothing but like my feelings and my this and my that and fucking what your pussy hurts and fucking shut the fuck up. I mean, for fuck's sake, people. Like, if you do not like something, turn it the fuck off. I mean, let people have their say. What the fuck is wrong with you? If me saying being morbidly obese is not attractive because I don't like people that want to eat themselves to death, if that bothers you, shut me the fuck off. You think I don't have a right to say that? Makes you anti-American, if you ask me, and that's a fucking problem. You know, like, I mean, that's the thing. Like, you thinking other people can't have their freedom of speech to me is much more of a fucking problem than anything else. Like, much, much more. Imagine dedicating your life to plus-size people. I do dedicate my life to plus-size people. My entire life, my whole life is dedicated to plus-size people. I help people get healthy on a daily basis. Again, we have coaching deals. They're pinned up at the top. I'm even going to put them in again right here. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, that's the fucking thing. My whole life is dedicated to plus-size people. Way more dedicated to them living a happy, healthy life than themselves living a happy and healthy life. You know, that's the fucking thing. I mean, that I am dedicated to these people. I try to help people with this shit. You know, that's what I do. And when people like, I'm sorry, but like if you're fat and you say there's nothing wrong with being fat, you're a joke. I mean, like, I feel bad for you because you yourself have somehow made it so you can say the words. Like, it's kind of fucking sad and crazy in the same way. Like, you should seek some fucking psychological counseling. You don't believe it. Not one fat person believes that there's nothing wrong with them being that big. Not one. I refuse to believe so. You know why? Because gravity exists. The only instance that I think may be able to happen is when you've been morbidly obese your entire life and you think you're doing okay and you're just normal, because you don't know what real normal is, but it has to occur to you that walking and shit like that shouldn't be painful and stuff. Like, it's just, it's got to fucking enter reality at some point in time. Nobody that is actually self-actualized and based in reality would say that, like, you can't tell if somebody's healthy by looking at them. Yeah, you fucking can. I mean, come on now. Like, I mean, it's fucking pathetic. I mean, I don't dislike anybody that's morbidly obese. I want to help them as much as possible. I'm dedicated to this. My wife and I literally run businesses. We talk to people that lose weight every day, a lot of them, on our app, literally fucking hundreds of people every day. You know, and we talk about their life, you know, and what they're doing and their stresses and their struggles and shit like that. We talk to them all the fucking time. But to think that, like, if you are going to be out there saying, like, there's, like, you're perfectly fine, like, you can, I do not, like, if you want to do you, eat yourself to death, that's fine. The second you try to, like, be an activist, a fat activist and shit like that, I'm going to fucking give it to you with both barrels. Like, I literally, like, if you want to say something stupid that's going to, in some way, possibly influence people to be less healthy, I am going to give it to you both barrels. I have been super nice about this. Anybody that's watched my old content where I just did the roasting comedy and shit like that, if you motherfuckers think that I have not been super nice, I like fucking super duper ooper nice to morbidly obese people, you have not paid attention, because I can be kind of fucking wicked with my words. And like, I don't do that with morbidly obese people because I feel for them and I definitely want to help people, and I don't think that would be absolutely productive. But if you really fucking think that I'm being mean, stop talking or I'll sit on you. You know what? Sophia's now blocked. You know, that's the thing. Like, I mean, the troll, like, because here's the thing. The shut up or I'll sit on you thing, that's her making fun of fat people. So that means to me that she has some that there are some self-deprecation problems at the very least, or it's just a mean troll. One or the other. Sophia's gone. So we'll wait for her to sign in on her other account, but Sophia's blocked. So there's no logic in fat acceptance. Absolutely not. You are not fast enough to catch anyone, Sophia. Like, she's gone, by the way. Gone. Anyway, why is it so hard for the activists to understand that we're truly helping? I don't know. I don't know. Truth of Sophia. Being obese has plenty of downsides. It really does. I mean, it fucking really, really does. Have me and Michelle made a plan? No, you know what? I'll reach out to her today, though, because we'll definitely do something. We'll definitely do a live interview or something like that. So. Very likely. What is the actual history of fat acceptance? How did it mutate into something else as body positivity? I really think that it was just like people just wanted to be accepted for themselves and not be bullied. I truly believe that. I really, really think that it was meant to be, you know, that it was meant to kind of just back off people, and I'm good with that. I really, really am. I think that should have kind of occurred before, you know. But to a great degree, I think it just got hijacked and morphed into this weird, evil fucking type of almost praise, like, because in reality, like if you look at their comment sections, my God, comment sections are just fucking the comment sections are just fucking horrible. Like, you slay queen and this and that. It's so fucking weird and negative and bad. I can't even get over how fucking silly, stupid it is, you know? There are some great bonuses of being morbidly obese, congestive heart failure. Bonuses, funny. I think Sophia might have found another way to exercise her fingers now. Everyone can be body positive, but not everyone can be a fat acceptance. I think it's 90% feeders. Alan, where would someone who is 300 pounds start? I've never been that size. I can't imagine. I would start, if you are physically able to, start by going to a doctor if you're 300 pounds. That's the first thing you should fucking do. Go to a doctor, get all your blood work done, see what your blood pressure is at, stuff like that. I would definitely start with walking and or swimming. If you can swim as a focus every single day, that would probably likely be the best thing you can fucking do. I would start by just trying to not drink calories. And a person that size, normally just the ingestion of calories is huge. I mean, people lie and say, like, I eat like 1,500 calories, but I weigh 300 pounds. Shut the fuck up. That's a lie. I mean, not even the most damaged metabolism in the fucking world is like 1,500 calories and weigh 300 pounds. That's just not fucking realistic. It's just not, you know? And then I would switch to whole food, stay away from ultra-processed carbohydrates like they're the fucking plague. I absolutely would. So I was going to make this video, but what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to make this video now. We're going to go over one of my favorite podcasters' videos. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so I don't know how many of you watch Tim Pool. Tim Pool is one of my favorite podcasters. By the way, Tim, have me on any fucking time, especially since you're starting to talk about morbid obesity. So But I am actually going to make a video that I'm going to clip out of this and I'm going to repost at a later time. So I hope everybody can bear with me. We're going to go over some crazy shit that was said on the Tim Pool video. So, and this is me I'm just going to do this video straight up right now. Here we go. And what the fuck happened there?
We'll take.
Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm going to start the video. So you guys get to see how I do this stuff. How's everybody doing? My name is Alan Roberts. Please share this video as YouTube is no longer sharing my videos. So please do share it. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm actually live with a whole crew of people. I'm going live Monday through Friday, but I'm taking a second out to do a segment on one of my favorite podcasters. His name is Tim Pool. If you don't know who he is, I don't know where you've been, but I just suggest you subscribe to him. I would love to be on his podcast, by the way. Especially Tim, where's my invite? Because you were talking about obesity a lot lately. I've seen it mentioned a couple times. You had my buddy Mark on, and then you did this video on January 13th, and you had, I think it's Beta Unger Sargon or something like that. She is a Newsweek editor, and you guys started talking about obesity. So I'm going to go over what all was said in my reaction to some of her words, and I am doing this because I found her words to be truly telling, like in a very scary way, telling about how society has skewed its perception of what obesity actually is. And away we go.
Take a look at this image, this famous image from Cosmo. This is healthy. 11 women on why wellness doesn't have to be one size fits all. No, it's not. Obesity is not healthy.
But she's not obese. She looks great.
It's a total, it's a disconnect in reality. That is a disconnect in reality. This woman is morbidly obese. I would argue by every factor, she's probably morbidly obese. By waist to height ratio, waist to hip ratio, BMI, her body fat percentage. And she is a power lifter. I forget her name because I don't care to remember it, but she is unhealthy. Not only that, but most powerlifters, those that would eat themselves healthy and strong, or eat themselves, strong, they are not healthy. They will admit to themselves are healthy. I don't know why she went on a limb and said, I'm healthy. And the only thing I think she's laughing at is her future health. She's laughing at type 2 diabetes that she's going to have. She's laughing at coronary artery disease that she's going to have. It's kind of crazy, but the editor said she looks healthy. That is insane.
I think technically that is obesity.
No, that's near morbid obesity.
Yeah, that
See,
is.
Americans have become so desensitized.
I get
to
so annoyed when
weight
people are like,
issues.
eat a steak, eat. I'm like, dude, stop eating for 18 hours.
This woman, she looks great.
She's probably
Looking great and being healthy are two different things. That is a huge problem in society. That is one of the biggest issues that we face, is that these people talk about looks. They talk about like, oh, she looks great. That is insanity. Just to talk about looking great, great, okay, that's a matter of opinion. This woman, by the way, in my opinion, of course, she is stating this in order to appeal to an audience. She's trying to be nice. It is time we stop being nice about this stuff. It is absolutely time that we actually get to the point of reality that this woman is not healthy. This woman herself is not healthy. Who cares what you even think she looks like? It has nothing to do with her looks as far as I'm concerned. She is just not healthy.
probably morbidly obese.
Really?
Yeah, people,
She is.
Americans are so desensitized to what overweight really is.
This woman's like, really? She's morbidly obese. They wouldn't have, here's the thing, Cosmo wouldn't have put her on the cover with the shock title of This is Healthy if she wasn't morbidly obese.
You'd be surprised, like, people who we would describe as chubby in America are obese. This woman is probably morbidly obese, or at least
She is, Tim.
on the border of not the fattest you've ever seen. And then this woman here, clearly, I would assume is morbid obesity.
And she also looks great to me.
She looks great to you. Like, first of all, Tim has it right. This woman is morbidly obese, and this woman even more by the standard of waist to height ratio because she carries a lot of visceral fat. And yes, she's doing yoga, and I applaud that. And yoga is actually an activity for many morbidly obese people to do. You can get that at our coaching, by the way, live and pre-recorded classes too. But I can guarantee you this woman would register and is morbidly obese and is likely suffering the health issues from it.
I mean, as a human, I mean, sure,
for
by
that,
all means,
but-
you can
No,
say.
she looks really healthy. Like, it's clear she has a lot of muscle.
Yeah.
That's insane. She looks really healthy. She looks really healthy. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, that is crazy
Well,
talk.
I think it's true. It's possible. It's 100% true that one size does not fit all when it comes to health.
Yeah.
But I do have to say that this was actually probably my biggest red pill when I was.
I get what she's trying to do and say, and she's actually one of my favorites for the show. But while one size doesn't fit all, there is a point where size and up is unhealthy. Period.
I was 11 years old. I looked at what feminism had to say about the fat acceptance movement, and I was like, are you effing joking? That is not going to help women live longer, happier lives. If they really wanted women to live and see their grandkids, they would be promoting being active, finding something that you like to do, like yoga, doing something healthy with yourself.
There's so many negative health consequences of being overweight.
Yeah.
Higher blood.
Exactly. Higher blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, obviously, cardiovascular disease, neuroinflammation, systemic inflammation throughout the lungs, increased risk of lung problems, breathing. I think it's like a 63% reduction in breathing when the person is 100 pounds overweight.
Blood pressure,
Yeah.
Heart disease,
especially.
Oh, this bothers me. I just want to be.
Joint
I
problems?
don't see any muscles. I'll just be honest with you.
I
That's
like-
just my
Okay,
perspective.
maybe.
But a lot of this is.
See, she's like, maybe, ha, ha, ha. So this woman is literally she's doing what everybody has been doing. She is trying to say the nice thing, when in fact the nicest thing for that person on the cover of that magazine would be to told, you need to lose fucking weight. You are in fact unhealthy. I don't care what yoga pose you can get yourself into. The nicest thing for that person, the kindest thing, the most heartfelt thing that people can do for somebody that is morbidly obese, especially that morbidly obese, is tell them to get healthier and lose some fucking weight. That is the nicest thing that could be done. This woman she's doing the politically correct thing by saying, like, she looks healthy to me. She looks like she does not look, if she looks healthy to you, you yourself need some fucking psychological counseling, lady from Newsweek. That is insanity. I think that you are lying, openly lying on video. You are lying. I don't think you think that woman looks healthy. If you do think that woman looks healthy, you yourself have got some fucking issues.
Being done in the guise of helping them. Like, we need to help them. We need to stop fat shaming them. We need to stop making them feel bad. But essentially what they're doing is hurting these people even more later down the line because they're not being real with them. They fake caring about them, because if they really did truly care about someone who is overweight, they'd be like, okay, let's do this. Let's hit the gym. Let's work out. Let's change your diet.
But
Let's
who
get
do you
away
think
from
is
GMO.
listening to that? Like, who do you think they have a line into their brains? Like, nobody's buying this. Like, nobody. Who do you think they're convincing?
This woman is openly lying because a couple seconds ago she said she thought the woman looked healthy. So if now she's going to take the stance, like, who do they think they're convincing? You. Like, this woman is showing she has absolutely no fucking integrity at all, and she is the editor for Newsweek. I mean, that's insanity. That is crazy. What is her name? She is a Newsweek editor. Batya Unger Sargon. Batya Unger Sargon is a pandering liar right on the Timcast show. Like,
If you're thinking about selling a house anywhere,
can't have that happen. So hang on a second. I don't even need to go any farther. I mean, we need to stop shaming. That's why we have become such a pathetic nation. Exactly. And I thank you guys for making that, but I'm going to redo that video because I cannot believe I didn't even watch the past that. But it went from, this woman looks healthy and looks like she's got a lot of muscle, to who do they think they're convincing? Like, that is how bullshit that is. That is literally how fucking bullshit that is. I mean, that is so ridiculous right there. We watched it happen right there in real time. We watched it happen in real time that this woman, who is an editor for Newsweek, literally said that she was trying to pander to this person, say she looked just fine and everything's okay. And then minutes later, she's like, who do they think they're convincing? That's ridiculous. That's fucking crazy. Look up etymology of nice. I don't take orders. Thank you for the tip, but I don't fucking take orders. You can say it if you want to, but this instead of music while running on treadmill. Yeah, that's awesome. You don't need a medical degree to point out that obesity comes from tons of issues. Exactly. Yeah, I've heard the UK has become basically the US. Their level of obesity has gotten to be very, very high. I don't know if it's as high as ours, but it's gotten to be very, very, very high. She's all about followers or whatever. Exactly. I mean, I can't even believe we watched that happen in real time. In real time, we watched that happen. I find that to be fucking crazy. Tessa's annoying with RBS. She really is. It's fucking ridiculous. Currently using this for a treadmill. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for following. It's a close second. It is. For you, I think you were talking between the US and the UK. That was amazing. We watched that happen in real time. Literally in real time. That's fucking insanity. I'm amazed at that. I mean, just in a minute's worth of time. Let's see how long it took, actually. Let's see how long it took. Hang on, I gotta take care of something here real quick. One second. Okay, so this is 5:14. At 5:14, we're right here.
And then this woman here, clearly, I would assume is morbid obesity.
She also looks great to me.
So she looks great to you.
As a human.
I mean, sure, by all means, you can say.
No, she looks really healthy. Like, it's clear she has a lot of muscle.
Yeah.
Okay, so she is saying right now at, what is the time on this? This is 5:27 in this video. She is saying she looks really healthy and then she's got a lot of muscle.
Well, I think it's true. It's possible. It's 100% true that one size does not fit all when it comes to health. But I do have to say that this was actually probably my biggest red pill when I was 11 years old. I looked at what feminism had to say.
Pressure,
heart disease,
especially.
This bothers.
Just my perspective.
Maybe.
But a lot of this is being done in the guise of helping them. Like, we need to help them. We need to stop fat shaming them. We need to stop making them feel bad. But essentially what they're doing is hurting these people even more later down the line because they're not being real with them. They fake caring about them, because if they really did truly care about someone who is overweight, they'd be like, okay, let's do this. Let's hit the gym. Let's work out. Let's change your diet. Let's get away from GMO.
Like, who do you think they have a line into their brains? Like, nobody's buying.
Okay, so at 5:27, she says that woman looks great and looks healthy and has a lot of muscle. And literally a minute and 5 seconds later, she's saying, who do they think they're kidding? This is no shit.
That's not, like, nobody. Who do you think they're convincing? They're not convincing anybody.
They're virtue signaling. These people. They want to be known.
Feel good. It's not actually. There's no person who's like, should I go on a diet? No, I don't have to, because.
Well, I would disagree.
This woman just openly lied within the same minute on Tim Pool. And Tim, I'm a little shocked you didn't catch her on that. But just to be honest, Tim. But she just changed her tune completely, like flip-flopped completely, like realized that people weren't going to be like as nice as she is, and then flip-flopped completely. And by the way, who are they convincing? These people influence people. Like, you don't think that they actually influence people to not worry about their health?
I would actually disagree. Really? Yeah, because these are people of influence. We've seen this in a lot of the corporate press saying fat shaming is bad.
Listen to her in the background saying names of influencers that get people to fucking not worry about their health. Like, this woman just says shit.
It's okay to accept your weight. There's even people giving out little notes to individuals, to their doctors, saying, hey, don't ask me about my weight, which is absolutely ridiculous. Your doctor should know how much you weigh. They should know how much your weight has changed. One of my favorite memes is all the pretty obese health bureaucrats that were deciding on people's health. And Joe Rogan made a very kind of interesting.
All right, we get farther on. I'm gonna remake that video, but I cannot believe that. Like, literally in fucking one sentence, To be fair, Tim doesn't exactly work out himself. I do appreciate that he is spreading the message. Tim does, from what I understand, he does a shit ton of skateboarding. Like, he's actually very active all the time. He just doesn't work out, which, as long as you're active, I don't give a fuck. You can work out whatever way you want. So I saw that this live, this woman is miserable. Tim Pool has been having some seriously questionable guests on lately. He needs to answer why he's promoting these frauds. I don't think he's, like, here's the thing. Having somebody on your show is not necessarily promoting them. Having somebody on your show, it's to provide content and stuff like that. It's also to provide a different aspect to what you're talking about. Like, I would love to have some people on here that disagreed with me. I would have loved if Sophia would have not have fucking just been a troll and fucking came on, because I'll gladly talk my points with anybody at any given fucking time. Like, I mean, I truly will, you know. I lost about 110 pounds 9 years ago and can tell you tell you who they're kidding themselves. Boom. By the way, that's a fucking hero. 110 fucking pounds. God damn, that's fucking amazing. What muscle she talking about? I have no idea. As a girl, I can attest that magazines had a huge impact on my thinking when I was consuming them as a teenager. Covers like this make me nervous for the next generation. I completely 100% agree with you. If they weren't influencing people, they would not make it. That's their job, is to influence people and get people to buy things and behave in a certain way. That is what these things do. That is what we call people influencers that are on the covers of them. Let's see. Pandering as always. I'm thankful my children don't have a clue about any of this. That's fucking awesome. So I'll be interested to see the size of the people that wrote the article. That's also a very good point. She was only being nice because she doesn't want to be canceled. Then that's another point. People do that a lot. So a lot. We need to have a serious study on how much of the food corporations and their processed junk cost this nation in healthcare. It's fucking trillions in healthcare over the course of 10 years, I bet. This isn't going to stop. They push this because it supports population reduction. I agree with that. Joe Rogan podcast does well because he invites people of all perspectives. That's my point too. Like, I would love to have some people on that disagreed with me. I just can't get any fat except for people to come on here without them just fucking like screaming. But anyway. Anything that promotes this will gain and maintain a spotlight. That's exactly it. Yeah, I bring a tombstone to that debate when you destroy her. No shit. There comes a point when I personally say survival of the fittest, no pun intended. That's the thing. Like, I want everybody to try to be as fit as possible, but at the same time, I completely agree. At some point in time, it's going to get fucking crazy again. Like, people need to understand that. It's going to get fucking nasty. You know, like, at some point, people are going to be so sickly. Like, we cannot just keep being ill. Like, we just can't keep being ill as a society without it reaching a fucking tipping point, you know? Let's see here. Alan, have you ever watched High School Fitness 1962? It was shocking how much the average teenager had physically changed. It's crazy. When you look back at, like, the opening of, like, Disney World, too, like, this is like a 1952 video of the opening of Disney World on YouTube, and not one fat person. Like, and now if you go to Disney World, it's all fat people. Every fucking single person. Let's see. I love the vibe so much, here so much. The no BS approach is so refreshing. Thank you very much. Mandy, we appreciate it. Thank you. I would love to disagree with you, Alan, but you take the fat side, I will take the healthy side. Exactly. Like, the reality is, like, I really would like to have some people on my channel that do disagree with me about this stuff, because I would love to see them stand up for it. Because what they're going to say is, like, it hurts people's feelings, and then weight stigma can be just as damaging because then it hurts people's feelings, and then they have to then they eat more because it hurts their feelings. It's still a matter of them not having personal responsibility. You know, say what you want about, like, if being called fat hurts you, it's because you know that being fat is not good for you. If you didn't know that, then if you didn't believe that, if you didn't actually feel that, then it wouldn't fucking matter what anybody said. You'd be like, well, whatever. It's like seriously, when people say about me being bald, Crystal loves me being bald. If I could grow hair up here, I would shave that shit the fuck off. I guarantee it. She likes me being bald, therefore I like being bald. That's just how shit is. When Crystal and I first met, and this is no shit, when Crystal and I first met, I had a goatee, and I had it for 15 years, something like that, or like not 15, like something like fucking 10 or 11 years, something like that. I had a goatee the entire time, and on our first date, she said, "Do you ever shave that off?" And I said, "I've had it for a long time." She was like, "Well, I don't date guys with facial hair," and I shaved that shit off the next fucking day, and I haven't grown it back since, and I won't, because she doesn't like it. So, I mean, that's the that's the fucking reality. Like, it's not about looks. Like, I mean, it's not about anything like that. Like, I mean, I truly don't think there's anything wrong with me not having a goatee, and I truly like being bald because my wife likes me being bald. Like, if people really felt that they looked awesome when they were morbidly obese, saying that I don't find that attractive wouldn't be an issue. But instead, we have women out here saying that if you don't find fat people attractive, you're fat phobic. Like, there's something wrong with you for not liking extra rolls and shit like that. Like, and I'm sorry to be blunt like that, but fuck, I mean, that's just reality. I mean, some people do not find it attractive. Other people do. Like, I don't understand. That's another big thing too. Like, Lizzo and all of them talk about how much sex they have and everything like that. And I hope they do. I really hope they do. I even have a video saying that morbidly obese people should maybe skip lunch, and instead of eating at lunch, have sex, because that's like they aren't taking in the calories and they're burning calories. And I think that's actually a fucking good thing. I had people get really pissed at me, like, telling people to skip meals is good. How? Like, when you're fucking 300 pounds, you can skip a few meals if you fucking felt like it, as long as it doesn't cause you to binge later on, as long as it doesn't negatively affect your other health. But if you're also getting the endorphin release from having sex instead of the endorphin release from eating food, I would say that is a much healthier endorphin grab. Which, by the way, I wanted to point out again, right up here is Adam and Eve, adamandeve.com, 50% off using the code FITNESS. Off any one item with free shipping. Great company. So since I'm talking about fucking as exercise, I thought I'd put that back up there for all of you to enjoy and all of you to be able to use the code for their excellent products, because they have excellent products. I believe being involved to all of you. That's fucking great. I'm happy. I seriously am. I'm happy to be involved. In the 1970s, we were worried about being able to feed everyone as the population increased. Now we have an obesity epidemic. I think it's ironic. It's very fucking crazy, bro. You and The Rock are the two people on Earth who look like they were born to be bald. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, when I was growing up, Refrigerator Perry was the biggest guy everyone knew. Now he's average size. I wouldn't say he's average size. He's still big. He's like 400 pounds. I get told that I cut my hair off and beard. I wouldn't get any nookie. I see where you're coming from, Alan. I gotcha. Now the average American is literally the size of Michelin Man. That's fucking true. That's fucking true. I was rocking my fucking is the best cardio hoodie at the gym this morning. I actually have hoodies like that. You can probably find them in this shelf down here. That I have T-shirts out that says "fucking is the best cardio." I mean, I really fucking think that's a plan. Maybe not. How about this? Maybe not lunch, because then like now you've eaten breakfast and then you have to skip. But wake up early and have sex in the morning if you can. Or like, what the fuck? Like Lizzo's always talking about having sex, and I'm happy for her. I hope she has a lot of it. I would argue that like it would probably be easier if she didn't keep gaining weight. But anyway, Alan, I think some people in the FedEx have pretty faces, and sadly use that as a big fuck you to the trolls. I still think that's a matter of opinion, because like a fat face is still something that sometimes people do not find attractive. You know what I mean? Like, my thing about it is when they say stuff like that, when they say I'm sexy, find me sexy, or you're fat phobic, that is seriously sexually, like almost like sexually predatory. I mean, it's like telling people that they need to find you attractive or there's a problem with them. That is like manipulation. That is seriously getting into the point where, like, that would be like me saying to a woman, like, if you don't find me sexy, there's something wrong with you. Like, that'd be fucking gross. That really would. That would be fucking gross. Like, any dude that would do that would be really kind of fucking disgusting. Like if a guy comes on, like, if you don't find me attractive, there's something wrong with you. That's fucking weird. Like, that felt weird coming out of my fucking mouth. You know what I mean? Like, but fat acceptance community members, like fat acceptance women, can say that shit all the fucking time. Like, if you don't want to fuck me, there's something wrong with you. Like, what the fuck? Like, what type of mental illness do you actually fucking have where you will abuse your body to the state where you're fucking morbidly obese consistently, try to say there's nothing wrong with it, and then tell other people that there's something wrong with them if they don't want to fuck you? That is some mental illness. That is some serious. That's like getting on. Like, it's a little rapey. It really is. It's a little fucking rapey. I think Star Sam said it pretty well. That's pretty fucking rapey. Like trying to claim that if somebody doesn't want to have sex with you, that there's something wrong with them. That's weird. Straight up. It's deviant. It really is. I think it's hilarious how the fat acceptance movement thinks that skipping a meal is an eating disorder. That's another fucking thing too. That shit with fucking Tess Holliday, where she was like, I was unaware that bodies of any shapes and sizes can starve. You're not starving. Like, she hasn't starved in fucking decades, if at all. You know, like, I just don't even fucking, I don't fucking get it. Like, I really, really, really don't. Like, where she can actually come out and say that she starves her body, she doesn't feed it well. And then she said even the bullshit, like, she said the bullshit, hang on, I'm going to pull up the fucking thing. I'm going to pull it up, so. Let me go to my fucking profile. Now it's got me fucking tweaking. Give me 1 second. This fucking whack nut of a woman. Here it is. All right. So, one more time. Tess Holliday, I was as shocked as everyone to learn that I had anorexia. Yeah, you're more shocking for the people that actually fucking have anorexia, that you're fucking totally making a mockery out of their fucking plight. You fucking horrible ass woman. She is so fucking bad. The world needs to understand that eating disorders don't discriminate and think otherwise does a dangerous disservice to people living in larger bodies. You are not living in a larger body. You are fat. You are not living in a larger body. You have not set up a house there. You are not going to fucking move. You're not going to fucking put a change of address slip in. You do not just fucking live there. You are not in a larger body. You are the larger body. What you do causes your body to be larger. It is fucking, I hate that fucking terminology. That right there, living in a larger body, you are not living in a larger body. That totally tries to fucking take the responsibility from yourself, off yourself and to like nature and shit like that. It's fucking ridiculous. So she goes on. Let me pull this up for you. This is literally like Today Magazine, by the way, had Tess Holliday write her own fucking article about herself. Okay, which. Talk about pandering. And I find it amazing too, because this woman does not get that much traction on social media for her following and shit like that. But the mainstream loves her because it's a woman that they think has a pretty face that they can then fucking go to. And let's see. Okay, Archeon, I'll get to your question here in a second. So this is Miss Tess Holliday's own words. I started using food to cope after my mother was shot when I was 10 years old. I remember my aunt gave me a bowl of soup, and I've heard this story before, but I remember my aunt gave me a bowl of soup, and I put the whole pack of crackers in the soup. Little by little, I remember how it made me feel. I started to overeat, even though I'm from the South, where larger-bodied individuals are more common than in some other parts of the country. My family was critical of what I ate. I started hiding food. As I got older, I struggled with anorexia. No, you fucking have not. She's always been big. She has not one day fucking struggled with anorexia. I didn't know that's what it was until last year, but for over 10 years, I've restricted food. This woman's 36 years old, so she's saying since she was 16 years old that she has restricted food. She's a 400-pound woman, and she's saying she restricted food. This is like overtly lying to an audience. On Today, during a global pandemic that is whipping morbidly obese people's ass almost exclusively besides elderly people. That is it. It is like morbidly obese people and elderly people are the people that have trouble with this fucking virus. And this is the shit that Today Magazine is going to put out. Give me 1 second. I got to keep an eye on the time. Okay. That means I don't eat. That means I don't eat. You liar. Or when I do eat, it's very little. You liar. Or sometimes it's one large meal a day. My dietitian, Anna Sweeney, who is a fat acceptance dietitian first brought it to my attention, she told me I'm not licensed to diagnose you, but if I could, I would diagnose you with anorexia nervosa. When she said anorexia, I laughed. I thought, do you see how fat I am? She does, trust me. There's no way the word could ever be attached to someone my size. She referred me to a psychologist who confirmed my diagnosis. I would like to invite Anna Sweeney or whatever fucking crackpot psychologist she fucking claims she got diagnosed with, if that's even true, because she is a fucking known liar. I would like to invite them on to have a discussion with them. When I shared I had anorexia on social media last year, it blew up. I posted it on a whim, sitting on my bed where I'm sitting now. I just needed to talk about it, so I thought I'd share it with the world, is what she's trying to say. That's how I've always operated. This woman is an open fucking liar. Like, her brother has said that most of her entire book is a fucking fabrication. That it's stories that other people's stories that she stole and put on the book. Her own brother has said that openly, like actually on social media. That is his claim. I have always been transparent and honest as I'm able in hopes. These people are like write revisionist history. This woman literally had to be forced to give donations that she promised to a domestic violence charity for T-shirts that a lot of people still have not fucking received or that they paid for. I mean, this woman, I've always been honest and open. No, this woman is an open liar. An open liar. My manager said, why didn't you tell me first? I didn't think it would be that big of a deal, but I had no idea how broken the eating disorder community is. I had no idea how few resources there were for people like me. People that lie a lot about their fucking plight. People said I was lying, because you are. There are people who believe I was saying this to get attention, because you did. I've had some people say, you're doing this to stay relevant, which is true. I laugh because I know it's untrue, but it's so indicative of what a large problem this is. I feel grateful that I'm tough enough to talk about this bullshit. You're trying to get publicity. But I've since taken a lot of steps backwards in my recovery. I've regressed. I haven't eaten today. It's 11 o'clock, and I've had 2 sips of coffee, and I feel sick. You're not going to fucking... This woman could not eat for several days and be okay as long as she got enough hydration and micronutrients in herself. I still don't suggest anybody fucking do that, by the way. I think everybody should eat with at least in a 24-hour period so you don't fuck up your relationship with food further. But this woman acting like 11 o'clock in the fucking morning, or even in the evening, is a problem for her when she's 400 fucking pounds. And I haven't eaten today and I feel so sick. This has been extremely hard on my mental and physical health. What's hard on your physical health? My God, hang on 1 second. What is hard on your fucking physical health is this. Damn it. I'll go back to it. This is what's hard on her physical health. This, right all up in here, is what's hard on her physical health. This, right here, this, where her knee looks like it's about to fucking cave backwards. That's hard on her physical health. Her fucking weight is hard on her physical health. How she eats enough to maintain this is hard on her physical fucking health. That's what's hard on her health. Nothing more than that. Her physical health is because she eats too fucking much. Not because she eats too little, not because she's starving herself, but because she eats too fucking much. It's fucking crazy to me, and I mean absolutely in-fucking-sane that this woman in any fucking way, and I mean in any fucking way, could possibly say that she is starving to death, that she is starving herself. That is fucking crazy to me. She goes on to say, I'm sorry, I was fucking, here we go. I chose to share my diagnosis because it's not just about a desire for thinness. I'm not restricting because I want to be thin. I've just done this for so long. I wish I could tell you that I'm good at feeding my body, but I'm not. I tell myself, oh, I'll eat later. But I didn't realize that by not eating, I was starving my body. Your body just holds on to whatever food it can because it doesn't know when you're going to feed it again. Your body is not going to break the laws of fucking physics. Your body is going to fucking use calories. Your body is going to fucking shrink itself if it has to use stored energy. You are not going to operate your body without energy. So if you are not ingesting the energy, you are absolutely going to use it from your fucking fat stores. It is physics. It is the law of nature. This woman is not breaking the laws of nature. This woman is not fucking some sort of mutant from the fucking X-Men universe. This is bullshit. This is misinformation. This is dangerous misinformation that should be labeled as fucking such. She is claiming she breaks the laws of physics. She is literally claiming she breaks the laws of fucking physics. I still struggle with wrapping my head around how can I be in a fat body and starving? You are not in a fat body. You feed your body to fatness. Miss, eat a whole cake from the fucking center and fucking, there's video of this woman gorging. Video. Then I realized that bodies of all sizes and shapes can starve. That is bullshit. Atypical anorexia nervosa is a restrictive eating disorder that occurs in patients whose body weight is at or above normal, and experts say it is under-recognized. She is openly gaining weight. Openly gaining weight. Whoever diagnosed her with this should probably diagnose her with binge eating disorder. I'm not a fucking expert, but they should probably fucking get back with her and make sure it's an actual reality where they fucking actually, help this woman. Actually help this woman, because in no way is lying to her or having her lie to her fucking audience to get attention good for anybody involved. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm going to answer a few questions and I got to go. But I don't think my doctor takes me seriously. He said I'm not at risk for any sports injury and I'm 300 pounds. Your doctor's a fucking fool. Ask your doctor about the fucking laws of physics. He wouldn't even talk to me about eating changes. Most doctors don't know too much about eating changes, just so you understand. And sports injury, depending on the sport you're doing, I would argue maybe you should not. But anyway, I'm going to go down to the bottom here and get to a few of these questions. Eggs are my go-to first meal, and it's usually around 11. Still not hungry and sipping water. I mean, fucking for real. So, I mean, this woman's acting like it's so fucking crazy. Tess is literally the opposite of starving. She really is. I think Tess could be a narcissist. I absolutely think she is. How much does Tess weigh? Her knees look like. I bet you Tess is pushing 400 pounds. So I think she's 5'3" or 5'3" to 5'5" is what she lists. I think she's pushing, in that picture that I showed, she's pushing 400 pounds. She literally said in a fucking video not too long ago that she is, hang on a second, let me see if I can fucking find it, where she's under 300 pounds. That's fucking crazy talk, by the way. It's completely fucking devoid of all sense of fucking reality. But anyway, tomorrow we're probably going to go over YouTube. We're going to do some YouTube fitness videos, I think. I don't know exactly what we're doing. Tomorrow will be at likely 1 o'clock. What day of the week is it? Tuesday. It'll be at 1 o'clock probably tomorrow. But the live between Alan and Tess would be epic. She would just tell me I'm mean and phobic and all sorts of bullshit. She's 5'5". She should weigh about 150 pounds, probably somewhere in there. Yeah, but she would never. I mean, the thing is, like, the thing is, she has reached out to people that I know that she has said, well, what about that fucking dude? Like, so I know she knows who I am. She has me blocked everywhere. She preemptively blocks me, and I'm fucking fine. She was trying to say she was under 300 pounds the other day. There's no fucking way she's under 300 pounds. Like, if she is, from the picture from this past summer, she's lost weight too fast almost. I mean, I would worry about it, but there's no fucking way. Yeah, the TikToks. In TikTok, she said she weighs under 300 pounds. It's fucking crazy. Hey, Alan, is there any benefit of working out in the cold? I'm on the Cape and love running on beaches. You know, I don't like working out in the cold. I fucking to me it hurts my lungs, but that's me. I don't know if there's a benefit to it. Some people might argue a thermogenic benefit, but I'm not sure. So, Alan, I'd love to see you debate Fat Dr. UK on TikTok. I'll have to look the person up when I'm allowed back on TikTok. So I feel sorry for her children. I do too. She blocked me for suggesting your program. That's funny. That's funny. If she's 300 pounds now, then defo has anorexia. Yeah, right. Thanks for the great live. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Again, just so everybody understands, just so everybody knows, boom. Here is the coaching. There's a month-to-month live, and there is a There is the monthly live, one-on-one coaching special. And then, hang on one second, we do have something else too. We have, let me go here and grab the link to this. 30-minute consultations. And here's the link to, And just in case somebody needs it, this is the link to a 30-minute consultation. A 30-minute consultation gives you a month of our app also, 30-minute consultation with me. You get to sign up for live, pre-recorded yoga, HIIT style training. My wife is doing walking sessions with people to get them started almost every day. And you have access to the app and the hunger management support group for the entire month. So please do check that out. And I hope everybody has a great fucking day. And goddamn.